Hey guys, and welcome to our Week 16 things you definitely don't need to know to play fantasy football.
So if you've been watching the NFL this season, you have noticed that the Chicago Bears aren't having that great of a time.
Not very good.
And you know who else is really not having a great time? Jay Cutler.
And he's about to sit his expensive booty on the bench.
I mean, come on, his coaching staff even turned on him. They leaked information about the fact that they regret signing him to the press.
I mean, I think if anyone, like his wife, knows a thing or two about drama.
Stay away from guys that are gonna date it. I think you should come right here and come talk to me like that. She's the girl that's gonna stab us all in the back, and she doesn't care. You're with the wrong girl, dude.
But anyways, so instead, guess who's playing? No one knows who this is, and you probably all had to Google him like me, but Jimmy Clausen. And this is someone who, like Ryan Lindley, it's like they said the name and you were like Googling and imaging and then Wikipediaing.
So we did the research for you.
Yeah.
Here's three things you need to know about Jimmy Clausen.
Jimmy Clausen. So he poses like a royal queen when showing off rings.
If you look through his Instagram, you'll learn two things. He really likes designer
undies,
but from indie brands.
Yeah.
And he really likes showing off his spiky or slightly disheveled hair.
It's a crazy haircut. And
Except
apparently,
he's got beef with Supercuts. And the last thing we found out about him is that he had to play a game for Notre Dame with a black eye. Guy shoved his girlfriend and then he got punched in the face.
But we're the most excited for him because we know that he'll be wearing indie underwear when he's playing on Sunday.
Speaking of Indianapolis.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there? Andrew Luck. What a nice dude.
He seems so nice. And I think that's just like how the Midwest is, you know?
So when he gets sacked by opposing players, there are reports in the Wall Street Journal that he actually says, like, great job, good hit, golly ho.
But I think he's just very, very smart, and he probably is saying golly ho, and it's because if the people hitting him are like, oh, but he was, like, so nice about it, like, maybe they'll be a little bit nicer when they sack him and stuff.
It's apparently confusing other players.
Yeah.
I just think he's a nice guy, because I remember there was the sound effects where the Indianapolis Colts were down a lot, and Chuck Pagano decided to pull him out of the game, and he said something like, "Don't let me go out with my tail between my legs,"
which is like the dog effect when you yell at a dog and they have the tail between the legs and they know they're in trouble, and then you feel bad, and then you end up giving them like a dog treat.
Also, he plays my favorite board game, Settlers of Catan.
Oh, yeah, of course he does.
Although I don't trust his strategy of getting the longest road. So like we can have things you definitely don't need to know about. Andrew Luck.
I would get the longest river.
Awesome.
Okay.
There's no rivers.
I don't play. Anywho, we also want to discuss Tom Brady and that potty mouth, and we want to give him a bar of soap. Rex Ryan said that he couldn't even watch the highlights of the last game because he was so appalled at seeing Tom Brady swear.
Rex Ryan?
Yes, the person that was fined like $100,000 when he swore after playing the Steelers. I believe an F-bomb was dropped.
Maybe he wasn't saying fuck. Maybe he was saying something else, like duck or
like
muck or
let's run amok.
Smuck.
Luck. Hey,
Luck.
You remind me of Huck, old Barry Finn.
Or Gronk in that Kid and Gronk interview said that Tom Brady likes to yell at you and then tell you that you're a great player and he just wants you to reach your potential. And maybe he's taking a page out of Des Bryant's book, and Des Bryant says he only yells motivations.
Yeah.
He's not very angry.
By the way, it's a physical, manly game where they hit each other, so people are going to swear sometimes.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, well, fuck.
So check the blog, check our Twitter, read our sit starts, check out our vines, and this is actually our last episode of things you definitely don't need to know to play fantasy football for this season. So we'll see you next year. And in the meanwhile, we'll probably update whenever we feel like it because it's football season all the time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.